If you work with ChatGPT, it is extremely important to understand that everything that you get as a result is the direct result from your inputs that you gave into it. The problem sometimes is that you might not know how to give ChatGPT the best briefing, the best context, the best inputs and prompts, and that is why you get unsatisfying results, or you feel like ChatGPT is not helping you really in progress in your business or in your classes or studying or anything. So, of course, it is helpful to understand the real limitations of what ChatGPT can do and cannot do right now. But sometimes we just don't know if what we're trying to do, ChatGPT is the best solution to go for. So what I suggest is you learn all the stuff and you take the best possible bet with the best possible prompts, the best possible context and briefing, and you try it for your task, and then you see if you are satisfied with the results. If you have ever watched any other video from me, or you've watched our Holistic Business Thinking Masterclass or anything like that, I always talk about systems and I talk about energy transformation. That everything consumes some sort of energy and gives out some sort of energy. Everything has an input and an output. And the quality of your output is a direct result from the quality of your input. And so if you want to have a look at this graphic, that's basically how it works and how it looks like. You give it some input and you get output. And if we define what kind of input is the most important input, and basically the only input that you can give to ChatGPT in our case, is informational context, such as knowledge, education, knowing what you and your business and your brand and the whole thing that you will want to write copy for or what develop strategies for is about. Then data points, for example, if you want to write an ad or a landing page and use things like social proof, testimonials, or that you have 5,000 happy customers and you want to use that for your marketing, all these would be data points that need to be accurately fed to ChatGPT so that it can use it in its final copywriting. Then also, data points, I would sometimes say it's like very similar to informational context. Sometimes there are already data points in your context, but these data points are treated a bit differently because ChatGPT always relies on you providing these accurate data. For the informational context, it takes it thinks about it, it like tinkers around with it, but for your data points, they are mostly kept and just used as you gave it to ChatGPT in the final result. So these are like basically one big thing. Then whenever you want to write something, the more existing similar text that you have, the better, because you can give them to ChatGPT as a format briefing. In what sort of style and tone should your ad be written? Should your mail be written? In what sort of format do you want to get the final result? And if you don't give a format briefing, sometimes ChatGPT gives you a really long answer, even though you just need a short one, or it gives you a short answer or a summary answer or like a general whatever answer, but you needed a very specific long form, like write my book kind of answer. So this would be called the style and tone briefing, which is, if we refer as these first two as one main informational context input, then there's a style tone input, which is the second one. The third one would be that ChatGPT knows exactly what is your main goal and intent by using the act as command. You give it a specific identity, and we're going to talk a lot about that in the future. And only by being and acting from this certain identity can it give you the most possible suited output exactly for your case and for what you try to accomplish. And I would, if this all happens within one conversation and the data is not lost due to error messages or a too long break in the conversation or other problems that might result in ChatGPT losing its memory, you can refer as all this data within one conversation as being a priming for the intelligence. And answers and results that come from a primed ChatGPT conversation onto a specific topic with enough information about it, with good accurate data points, with accurate format, style, tone, briefing, and using the correct act as identities and knowing our goals and intents, these answers that come from a really well-primed ChatGPT mind are the best possible answers that we're kind of looking for. And I'm going to show you exactly how you do all that, how you prime it in the right way in the next videos.